So this is going to be a tutorial. This is a tutorial for recording tracks on Adobe Audition as well as the mixdown process. Here we go. Open up Adobe Audition. Go to multi-track. Name your session. And that's okay. Your name's fine. It says it will overwrite an existing one. That's okay. Here we are. So this is Adobe Audition, track 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. These letters represent mute, solo, record. Little feedback. Of course, we had feedback, of course, because I'm looping through my Mac internal speaker. This is your record function here. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is the transport. You select that. It is recording, so make sure your mic is on. And it is recording. Mic meaning the mic through the mixer board in the audio bays. So you can have professional quality. This will not be professional quality. Kind of neat little thing here is you do have a little bit of red in these areas. That's Adobe letting you know the levels are so low that they're terrible. Or it could be just a place where you've taken a breath or there is nothing there recorded. So it'd be nice. It's nice to have this red so you can make those edits and remove all that red out of the way and provide a better sound quality and also a better recording. So we'll take that out of record function. That's our voice track. And for most productions, you're going to go to our Leo server to insert music beds, stingers, and other special effects to help with your production. That's a simple right click and go to insert. And I right clicked on track 2, went to insert, go to files, and go to Leo. And you should see that in the computers in the back of the audio bays and even in room 130. Go to Nelson and stock tools, and you can see there's a lot here. Stock tools, these are all music beds. If you go back, sound effects and audio elements, you have other work elements. For example, sound effects, this would be a bunch of music beds, sound effects, birds, industry sounds, city sounds, automotive sounds, explosions, weather sounds. Good for sound effects. Audio work parts, CHR means top 40 contemporary hit radio rock. And we have music beds in here that you can use, drops or things from movies and television shows, little sayings, like things from The Simpsons and other television shows and movies. Sound effects and stingers are little bitty, small sound effects that help you transition from one area to another area. So we'll just drop one in. Let's do gunplay. There you go. There's a great one for 2019. You can see these are 10 years old. Drop that in there. It's a little stinger. I'm going to right click in track 3. Go back. Go to files. And I'm going to then go back to stock tools and stock music and just find some music. Walk on Water. Okay. Drop that in. Looks pretty long. So let's go ahead and zoom out. It's right up here. We'll zoom out, go all the way back. See, it's really long. So I'm going to trim this 3-minute music bed all the way back. That's a left click drag. There's your little trim tool right there. Zoom back in. Fade it out. Left click hold. And there you go. Of course, you'll make edits and do things of that nature. And when you're happy with your project, you can go ahead and mix all this down. It's a right click in any one of these windows and go to mix down new session. Session to new file, entire session. So make sure that the clips that you want to mix down are highlighted. You can see that None of these tracks are muted, so as a result, you can mix these down and go to entire session. Once you mix it down, you can see this window, the waveform window, and once you completed the waveform window, you can see it's all here. Turn it up a little bit. Like that. It is recording, so make sure your mic is on. And you can obviously hear that my voice is really low. You can always go back in and you can raise the volume and do a whole new remix. So I don't like my voice. It's too low. This is too hot. So I'm going to go back this direction and I'm going to limit the gain on that. Do another right click, go to mix down session, entire session back out. This is the transport. You select that. It is recording, so make sure your mic is on. You can hear that little stinger. Pretty hot. I would turn that down too. But let's say you're satisfied with that. Go to File and Save As. Here you want to change the wave to an MP3. Faster uploads, faster downloads. So just go to Format and MP3. Save it to your desktop, or save it to your flash, or save it to SD card. I'm going to minimize this, and we should have it on the desktop. There it is, right here. And then, of course, you go to D2L, go to your account, and find the Dropbox, and just drop your final project in, and you're good to go. You know how to get there. I'm just kind of getting there quickly. And, of course, this, whether it's digital audio or podcasting, this is where you'll go and drop your final project. Right in this area. That is it. So if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. And that is the end of this tutorial.